A nebula, Latin for cloud. Place. Nebulae, or nebulas, is an interstellar cloud of dust, hydrogen, helium and other ionized gases. The Andromeda Galaxy, for instance, was once referred to as the Andromeda Nebula, and spiral galaxies in general as spiral nebulae, before the true nature of galaxies was confirmed in the early 20th century by Vesto Slipher, Edwin Hubble and others. Most nebulae are of vast size, even millions of light-years in diameter. Contrary to fictional depictions where starships hide in nebulae as thick as cloud banks, in reality a nebula that is barely visible to the human eye from Earth would appear larger, but no brighter, from close by. The Orion Nebula, the brightest nebula in the sky that occupies a region twice the diameter of the full moon, can be viewed with the naked eye, but was missed by early astronomers.
Although denser than the space surrounding them, most nebulae are far less dense than any vacuum created on Earth. A nebula cloud the size of the Earth would have a total mass of only a few kilograms. Many nebulae are visible due to their fluorescence caused by the embedded hot stars, while others are so diffuse they can only be detected with long exposures and special filters. Some nebulae are variably illuminated by Tauri variable stars. Nebulae are often star-forming regions, such as in the Pillars of Creation in the Eagle Nebula.
The first true nebula, as distinct from a star cluster, was mentioned by the Persian astronomer, Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi, in his Book of Fixed Stars. A third category was added in 1912 when Vesto Slipher showed that the spectrum of the nebula that surrounded the star Merak matched the spectra of the Pleiades open cluster. Slipher and Edwin Hubble continued to collect the spectra for many diffuse nebulae, finding 29 that showed emission spectra and 33 that had the continuous spectra of starlight. In 1922, Hubble announced that nearly all nebulae are associated with stars, and their illumination comes from starlight.
As the material collapses under its own weight, massive stars may form in the center, and their ultraviolet radiation ionizes the surrounding gas, making it visible at optical wavelengths. When a star has lost enough material, its temperature increases and the ultraviolet radiation it emits can ionize the surrounding nebula that it has thrown off. Before their nature was understood, galaxies, spiral nebulae, and star clusters too distant to be resolved as stars were also classified as nebulae, but no longer are. Reflection nebulae themselves do not emit significant amounts of visible light, but are near stars and reflect light from them. Similar nebulae not illuminated by stars do not exhibit visible radiation, but may be detected as opaque clouds blocking light from luminous objects behind them. They are called dark nebulae.
The hot white dwarf illuminates the expelled gases, producing emission nebulae with spectra similar to those of emission nebulae found in star formation regions. Technically they are He regions, because most hydrogen will be ionized, but they are denser and more compact than the nebulae found in star formation regions. During the Ig phase, the star undergoes mass loss, emitting a circumstellar shell of hydrogen gas. The ppn phase continues until the central star reaches a temperature of 30,000 K, after which it is hot enough to ionize the surrounding gas. When nuclear fusion in the core of the star stops, the star collapses.
Although much of the optical and X-ray emission from supernova remnants originates from ionized gas, a great amount of the radio emission is a form of non-thermal emission called synchrotron emission.